And the matchup for the game number 1 in the quarterfinals is going to be Isengard and Gondor. So Resho playing the Isengard faction on host, and Farad will be playing the Gondor faction. In the game number 2, we're going to be on the same map, but this time Farad is going to be on host with Eisen, and Resho is going to swap to Gondor. So we have the Isengard player Resho versus the red Gondor player Farad. Barracks and farm opening. We are on the map Last Bridge. It's the last bridge broken into pieces. And this map is a very new map for the BFME1. I like the texturing of this map, I like the waterfall, I like the design of this map. And also the balance of this map is actually quite decent in my opinion. Each player has 2 free starting settlements. And also there are 3 pathways obviously. You can go through the top side, but you need to walk a long distance. And you also need to avoid this goblin creep, so you need to walk like this. But that's definitely something you can do with a faction that is not Gondor. Gondor has 2 starting units and you won't have any more anytime soon. The Wargen is going to be used, but it's a small distance. So the land was placed right off the bat. It's a very great situation for Gondor. He should be able to win this fight. And Isengard, knowing this, will go for the attack instead. And that's something I like to see a lot actually. You know? When you know you cannot take the fight, then don't take it. Go and destroy the enemy farms instead. That will also hurt Gondor's economic big time, and it will also delay the stable big time, you know? Okay, one more soldier is moving forward, but it's gonna be a 1v1 situation now. So the Uruk should be able to win the fight, no problemo. I think it's safe to say that you need to sit here with 1 soldier to protect and babysit this farm, you know? Because you will potentially lose your farms outside, and saving this farm in the front would be maybe the best thing you can do. The soldiers are fighting against the Uruks. Uruks will eat them alive, no problemo for the Uruks. Here you need to know that you cannot win the fight, but unfortunately you can't also get away from the Uruks. So what you can do instead is go kill some workers, you know? Beautiful, 2 workers killed, and the other workers are now moving away, not producing any money for Eisen. And this farm has been destroyed. The soldier doesn't want to take the fight. It's a 2v1 situation. The Hobbit, of course, will make the difference. But first of all, he needs to recapture this farm. The stable just building up, but his eco is not gonna look too hard. And like mentioned before, the soldier has been killed, and now also he's gonna lose this farm here in the front. And that's what I was talking about. You basically can't take down the enemy farm or lumber mill with only 1 soldier. That's not possible. I mean, that's gonna be kind of close to defend this. I don't think it's gonna be saved, but maybe you can get experience with your Hobbit and also collect some power points. The stable has been built up, and the knight number 1 is gonna be on the field very, very soon. This lumber mill has not been touched all game long. The eco from Eisen is not looking too bad, and Uruk pit is gonna hit level 2. After this, Uruk comes out on the field. But it's gonna be hella expensive knight number 2, 720. Almost the full price you need to pay for it. And he might lose this farm one more time. What Eisen can do and should be doing is group all these Uruks. Oh my god, you need to now use War Chant on them. Nice. And also formation. You wanna use the block formation, very important. When they trample like this, you need to use the formation. Beautiful trample actually. Go in and out immediately. Oh, when you trample into them like this, you will get a lot of damage in return, the revenge damage, and you don't get to one-shot them anymore because they are war chanted. So he killed them, but as you can see, he's taking heavy damage, and the farm is gonna go down anyway, right? We will have Pikemen very, very soon upon the field. As Gondor, you wanna place your Elven Wood number 2 as soon as possible. So what you wanna do is, you wanna place it maybe right here in the front of the Uruk pit. It's a great situation, so you can kind of use the Elven Wood to destroy this lumber mill, but also have the pressure on the enemy castle to go for the Uruk pit here and for the tower here. Remember, on the Elven Wood, you have more armor. You can tank the towers a bit longer. Oh my god, be careful! No way! Oh my god, so close. He was not paying attention to them, by the way. As you could see that. He was not paying attention to them at all. He was paying attention to the knight number 2. The soldiers are still alive though, that's pretty good. And if the Isengard player doesn't demolish the slaughterhouse, they will also hit level 2. That's going to be even better for Gondor. And he's going to creep this also with the Uruks and get power points from it. Now you need industry to fill up your base faster. That's super important. With Berserker to counter the Swordman, of course. But in this matchup, as Gondor, you will need the barracks anyway, right? And the good thing about the barracks for Gondor in 2.22 is that you can also counter the enemy wargs by combining your soldier with your tower guard. So infantry has been definitely improved in 2.22, and you also get to see that more and more often in the game. What's up, Samo? Welcome. Oh, don't do this. Level 2 unlocked. That's gonna be hella damage. Beautiful trample into the Uruks from the flank. 2 power points collected. We have Zerka taking care of the Hobbit. And also more pikemen coming. And non-stop pressure. Still no full base for Gondor. The Isengard economy is not looking too bad at all. Might go for Sharku as a counter. I mean, he's 1700, but again, you need to always understand that you need to build up the Warg Pit. It's gonna cost you lots of time. And then you also need to recruit the Warg Riders. So Sharku will be there faster and almost cost as much as the Warg Pit plus 1 Warg Rider. No? Land will be used around this location, but you still cannot fight the pikemen. That's not possible. He's not picking the industry. Maybe he's thinking about to pick the tainted land instead. But the Zerka should be able to creep this without any problem. The lumber mill will also be saved by the pikemen coming. Now what you can do is kind of make him follow and then go back and rotate to the creep, but I think he needed too much time to do that, and the Zerka was able to take it down. But the money though, money will be taken by Gondor Knights. That's pretty good. Level 2, almost level 3 pike soldier. I like it. Warchan available, and 2 power points in the bank for Farad, the Gondor player. I need to always repeat myself that Gondor is not on host in this game. Okay, keep that please in mind. We will get to see more and more soldiers. And later on, maybe even the soldier tower guard combination. So far, this creep has been taken by Gondor. Good map control. He has in total 2 farms. Never recaptured this one actually. Farm number 3 has been also recruited or built up. And the soldiers will be now smashed by the wargs. Keep that in mind. We get to see more and more pikemen. He was creeping this one over there. Went for the industry finally. Of course, it's been quite helpful to get the industry, to get the furnace to level 2 and later on also to level 3. And that's also very needed to have the durability of your base, so you can withstand the push of the knights a bit easier. And Gondor still needs half a power point for his great company. Bad trample. The wargs are taking care of the soldiers, no problemo for them. Absolutely no problem. And Gondor has actually went now for the shield. No, he's going for the forge plates and heavy armor, not for the shields. Not for the shields. But the thing is, with the forge plates and heavy armor on your knights, especially if you have some levels on your knights, you can actually 1v1 the pikemen. And you have 2 elven woods you can fight on. He went for Boromir actually. I like the choice of Boromir. I think Boromir adds a lot of quality to your army. Even for your knights, if you get them to level 4, the 60% more damage works on every unit from Gondor, besides on siege weapons. And with that being said, you know, you can use him later on as a walking statue pretty much. And there are 2 troll creeps on the map last bridge, so you can easily... Oh, be careful with the wargs! Tower guard standing by. We have also Lurtz upon the field. Let's see who's gonna get the last hit. Lurtz cannot fight the Boromir before he's level 3 though. Keep that please in mind. Boromir gonna turn on the troll. You wanna kill... Why would you cripple? You should not never cripple the Boromir there. You should always try to kill the troll with your Lurtz. And Boromir got the last hit. Like, you need to always understand that you don't need to cripple a thing that you cannot kill. Like, even with the War Chant, you cannot kill him. It's not possible. He's gonna summon the Great Company. But he has no heal though. I don't think you can kill him. And the crippled region is gone. Don't overcommit. And Boromir will be perfectly fine. And he will even feed more. That means the cripple was a mistake. The cripple should always be aiming on the troll to get the experience for lords. It would get him to level 2. Yes, you can still not fight the Boromir with level 2, but getting him to level 2 will make it, of course, easier to get him to level 3 later on. Armory building up. Maybe Sharku could be a nice choice, you know. Gondor is dominating the map control though. Absolutely dominating it. The Grey Company was, I mean, they were able to save Boromir, yes. And Boromir was able to get the creep done. So he's level 4 now. Has leadership unlocked. For more DPS. Be careful there with the Knights of Gondor. Don't run into the pikemen, bro. I mean, I get like a heart attack. What, bro? Be careful there, man. That was more like the knowledge, actually. In German we say, mehr Glück als Verstand. The farm is gonna go down. Boromir healing up to full HP very, very soon. We have the Soldier Tower Guard combination on the Alvin Wood. They can tank the Lords forever. Lords need like 10 hits to kill one soldier. And then look, this 1, 2, 3, I think 10. Yeah, you would need like 9 or 10. 4, 5. So you need to waste a lot of time. But he's gonna go for the heavy armor, forge blades, and also fire arrows. Then later on also for the banner. So the question is, will he make his own combos with the pikemen and Uruk, right? That's a combination you can do to counter the enemy soldier tower guard combination. Or will he go for the combos, regular combos, for range combos like crossbowman, Urukai, or crossbowman and pikemen? That's gonna be the question. But he has like not enough map control. He has only like 2 mills. And Gondor is controlling the entire map and might go for Gandalf very, very soon. True. Okay, so Lurtz was barely able to get any experience, and that's gonna be the first rush happening. Does he have shields? Yes. He has shields and heavy armor. These knights are gonna be super tanky and going for the structures. Mirrorhead, thank you very much for the resub for 6 months, my friend. Thank you very much for the huge support to the channel for half a year already. Really appreciate it.
Mirrorhead66 just resubscribed for 6 months. Ahoy.
Thank you, good sir. I mean, one furnace has been taken down, but it's okay. He also used the war chant defensively. That's good for Gondor. He could have crippled him actually. I don't know why he didn't. He was already super low. He was on cooldown, but it would be maybe a kill condition there. Oh, what a beautiful pickup. Killed the level 5 horses. What a beautiful pickup. They were still war chanted. Now we have the Uruk pikeman combination like mentioned before. And they are kind of demolishing this tower guard soldier combination, not even close. And we have lots of pikemen. I mean, Isengard is getting power points. That's something we also need to know. You can go for the Tainted Land. In this matchup, you don't really need the Freezing Rain, but you can go for it. Now, at this point, he has also Boromir leadership, but, you know, out of that reason, maybe picking the Freezing Rain would not be the worst choice. But I still do think that you need the Tainted Land. Otherwise, Gondor will be spamming lands all over the place. And he's going for the combos, actually. He doesn't want to go for the horse gameplay and also not rushing Gandalf. He want to make combos because he has leadership from Boromir. He has the land leadership there on the ground, and Boromir got crippled. These units are super tanky, but he's not going for Boromir. I think he had the chance to kill Boromir there. Tower guards are feeding. Lords is getting experience. Level 2 still needs a whole level though for the level 3. These combos have not even heavy armor. Don't trample into them. He's gonna trample into them actually. You wanna trample from behind? Oh boy, don't lose all your horses like this. You gotta bail. He's gonna give up on this horse or what? Level 2 horse? He's gonna lose a whole battalion. But he was able to save Boromir. And Gondor is still 1, 2, 3, 4 farms under his control. That's pretty good. Boromir will be able to get away. There comes the Palantir for his speed boost. But I think the Lotus cripple is still on cooldown. It means you can never catch up to the Boromir. Faramir has been also recruited, but he still needs 2 full levels to unlock his own leadership for more armor. So the brothers are actually kind of helping each other out quite decently. And maybe you can use the horn. He has no horn, he is not level 5 yet. Boromir, there comes the Warchant. He is still on cooldown, Boromir is gonna get chunked. There comes the land. And will Eisen cover the land? Yes, he will. And that's gonna be a great land to cover right in front of the base of Gondor. And there comes the stun. It's not gonna stun the level 3. Lords going in. But the combos will be able to finish off the kill on Boro. And it looks like Isengard will be easily able to dominate the fight. The heal is coming in super late to heal almost nothing. In Gondor, committing to a fight he knows he cannot win. I mean, yeah, Gondor is still map control though. Keep that in mind. And without the siege weapons, this fight was still amazing for Eisen. Yes, true. But it won't be the game-ending fight. You know what I mean? Like, you need siege weapons. He's going for the Warg Pit, not going for Saruman, not going for the outpost control, not going for the siege. So the Warg Pit will slow it down a bit. But he needs the Warg Pit for the map control, I guess. Lords level 2. Gondor is going for the outpost control. Has not made any combos yet. He was just getting the archer range level 2. That's gonna give him the chance to go for the fire arrows. Boromir has to be revived. It's gonna cost you 1200. And also because he was level 5, you need to invest 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Stable level 3. Outpost will be super strong. And Eisen has almost 6 power points on top of the Tainted Land and Industry. Now the option he would have, of course, with 6 power points would be the Field of Fires, you know, from the spellbook. And it's good out of 2 reasons. It's good for crazy amount of money, but also it will slow you down. It will make you get to Balrog faster, because it only costs 6 power points, while the Rain costs 7 power points. Rain is better for the all-out fight, but remember there is a land in front of your own enemy space, which you can use to deny the effect of your freezing rain. So you need to calculate all of that. What's up, Ascended BFME? Welcome to the stream. 6-3, yes. But the money kicks in faster, you know? And also this Gandalf is coming out with level 5, bro. Like, don't compare this Gandalf to Gandalf from Rise of the Witch King. Don't do this. Apto, welcome. Thank you very much for bro, I can't even talk, bro. What's going on with me today? Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Beautiful trample, actually.
I will represent the men of Gondor.
Leo for me. Thanks for the follow. Nice trample over and over again. Big punishment for no leadership on this army. And he also had the War Charm plus the Forge Blades plus Hole. That's a lot of damage stacking on the Wargs. Big punishment. But you don't want to trample into these combos. Keep ranks. The farm has been taken down with a level 4 combo. I believe that's the combo who was killing Boromir before. Lords still on level 2. And it looks like Eisen is planning to go for the Freezing Rain. So we will get to see more Warg Riders first. Gondor is making an army. But this combo is super badly damaged, so you can send him back to the well. Boromir has been revived, has leadership, has the horn, which can be negated by the Palantir. So when you use Palantir on your army, it will make them resistant to fear. And if somehow Faramir can actually unlock the leadership during the fight, it would be awesome for Gondor. Gondor is not super rich, actually. I agree with that one, actually, you know. He's not super rich because he does stuff all the time. You need to invest money all the time, you know. But he has a good army. We have actually 3 Archer Swordman combo and 3 Tower Guard Soldier combination. So actually 4 Archer melee unit combo from the range. And 3 melee units. So they have like a lot of armor leadership also here on the land. 35% increased armor. And also the 60% more damage. But remember, Eisen has the War Chant. And you want to go to Eisen before he gets to recruit Saruman. It's gonna be difficult though, because he has now his own land. That's why I'm a big fan of placing the second land as Gondor in front of the Isengard base. But he did it there, you know. And it didn't do anything for him too, there. So what's the plan of Gondor? He's gonna bring more reinforcements. He's gonna be command points kept. He cannot produce any more units anytime soon. And also he has no knights anymore, right? So he has no mobility in his army, which means he needs to take care of the map with the Tower Guard Soldier combination. The troll is still alive, which Faramir could be taking. Oh my goodness. He's gonna lose a whole combo there for no reason. That's a lot of money. The Pikemen though, the Tower Guards are hurting the combo. Faramir is coming. Live. The boy who lived. The boy who lived. But the Wargs are taking care of the map control. They are being everywhere. I would like to split them up a little bit. You know, don't put them in all in one place out of no reason. You can send them one by one to each settlement and take the map way faster. Faramir was able to get the kill on the troll, and that's gonna bring him super close to level 5 too. But remember, Isengard has the freezing ring. No, he doesn't have freezing ring. He went for the devastation. So he still needs 4 power points almost for the rain. Low-key, this push might actually be super effective. But he doesn't even have all the upgrades on his army. Do they have even heavy armor? No, they don't. Just have no banner, no fire arrows, and also no heavy armor. Faramir is doing the creep slowly but surely. Does he have archer inside? He has rangers there. They're gonna hurt actually a lot. Watch the damage. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. He's gonna use the war chant. And doesn't demolish the structures in time. Oh, don't demolish them, bro. Oof, that's gonna feed so many power points to Eisen. Oh, the damage from the Wargs is kind of nasty though, isn't it? With the war chant and everything. The horn. They won't die though. They are all level 3. They are immune to fear. It looks like they will all be able to survive this. Now he knows his opponent used the war chant for his fight. It's an important and major cooldown which might lead you to a counter push. And you want to do this fast because war chant, unlike all the other buff abilities, actually is kind of recharging fast enough. So it has a cooldown of 2 minutes only, you know? Yeah, he's went for the devastation to get a bit more money because he's gonna go for the Saruman now and go for the siege wargs.
A new power is rising. Its victory is at hand.
Its victory is at hand. You heard him, boys. You heard him. And now the Borrow Horn is gonna be completely useless because the leadership from Saruman will grant resistance to fear for the nearby allied units around him. Fireball, beautiful. Actually put also lords next to the Saruman to share experience. It's gonna be super difficult to break through Saruman, who is about to go inside the genes and go for a juice. He's gonna steal them actually. Beautiful steal. There comes the big kill, but you have not the burst damage you need to kill the Saruman fast enough. Now the majority of the army has been taken from Saruman under his control. Listen to my words, as Borntong would like to say. The duration has still time.
I will represent the men
Thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. The horn will do absolutely nothing. Boromir is gonna go down and Isengard will take a huge W right there. Huge W right there. And also Faramir couldn't get level 5 unfortunately for him. Lords is faster than Faramir, so if he keeps chasing him down, he will at least end up killing him. I think one more shot, maybe 2, and this guy is gonna be dead. Yeah. Ooh, the cripple and level 5. Yes, and he's going for the eagles after Lord got level 5. Can this eagle somehow kill the lords? Oh, so close actually. So close. But it doesn't do anything, you know, that's the problem. It doesn't do really anything about this, because you killed Saruman, but you have nothing to push. The way you want to use power points is you want to use them in a moment in which you can get an advantage with your power points and go for a push. So you don't want to use it when the fight is already over and you have lost everything and you are retreating to your castle with the remaining army. He lost both the heroes, Faramir and Boromir, and then randomly decided to kill Saruman. That's great, but he will just revive Saruman and he will be there for the next big fight anyway. Now we have Ballista coming from the siege works, and a work pit will be again built up, I think, for the third time in this game. Gondor outpost will be taken down. The army of Eisen is looking super scary.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. This day we fight! By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you, stand, men of the West!
The day may come. Oh, going for the rush though with the sneaky knights, I like it. But now the durable base of Eisen is coming in handy, bro. Everything is level 3, legit everything is level 3. So I don't think you can deal any damage now at this point. That still only counts as 1. True, Gimli is right as always. And Eisen will be building up the outpost for himself. Okay, so now the siege shall begin. And I cannot believe it, this Gondor player didn't go for Gandalf all game long. No Gandalf, trying to win without Gandalf challenge maybe, I don't know. But there are 4 ballista coming, and with the 4 ballista he can break through the wall in a second. The siege weapons damage against structures has been improved big time, so the camping will be made harder and harder and harder. But he was able to save one of the rangers because they get invisible around the trees. But the base of Eisen, dude, this base is looking so incredibly strong. Full towers, and every single resource building is a furnace with 5500 HP. Gondor is going for another push. Does he have rain for the big fight? He could go for the rain. He has 12 power points. He can go for rain, for devastation. He can do whatever he wants to do. Gondor still needs like 8.5 power points for his own AOD. It's a very long time to fight. Faramir has been revived. Boromir also has been revived. I'm going for the base. Now, it might be a base swap technology, but let me tell you that much. The base of Eisen is way more durable than the base of Gondor. So going for the base trade would mean that you will lose your castle way faster than Eisen will lose his castle. And he has the outpost too, plus he has the economical advantage over you as well. And you can use the rain here to deny your leadership bonuses. Saruman is gonna be chunked a little bit. But here's still the Worm Tongue, which you can use. Right, beautiful trample. You need Faramir here to kind of keep him checked. The stun. But now Eisen is rotating into the base now. Like these 3 combos, one of them being level 5, 3 and 4. They are pretty strong. Lurtz is also with the army for 60% more DPS. And that's what I was talking about, you see? The Boromir was far away from the army. They have no armor leadership. They kind of take a lot of damage from the towers. And look at the Gondor castle in the meantime. But it's totally fine, as I see the first game always is a warm-up game, you know? And your fingers are cold. It's gonna help you to get warmed up a little bit. And then for the game number 2 and number 3, you will be set. That's the reason why we have a best of 5 quarterfinals. So even if you lose 1, maybe even 2, you have the chance to come back. I mean, he went for the structures exclusively, but Gondor has bought the outpost, so he won't be defeated. However, he has not the chance to buy this castle back anytime soon. And also the outpost has legit 0 defense on it. So Gondor is going for the push on the outpost to capture this outpost for himself. The base is still quite healthy, and Boromir is screaming. I think Boromir just got killed, and Farad is gonna call it GG. as Faramir got level 5 in the last possible second, and Resho takes the dub in the game numero uno and has to now play the matchup in reverse. That means Farad is gonna be the host, he needs to play Aizen, and Resho has to pick the Gondor faction. Money-wise, it was actually pretty equalish, only 2,000 differential between those two players.
So much death. What can men do against such
Reckless hate? Okay, so let's jump into the game numero uno on the map Last Bridge. The reason why we are using this format is because it's kind of helping us also to understand the current stage of the balance. And if a faction loses consistently against another faction, we know there is something wrong in this matchup and we can fix the specific matchup. But most of the time it's kind of difficult to make such a judgment because often it is not about the matchup, it's about the player differential. And now we will see if Harad is going to be able to win this matchup as Aizen, as he lost it before as Gondor. The red Isengard player Farad versus the green Gondor player Resho. My mouse died actually. Uruk Pit Furnace opening for Aizen. The start of this game is gonna make it kind of difficult for Aizen to defend his settlements, but Resho adapted actually quite decently before in the game number 1. He didn't need, kind of tried to defend himself. He went for a push, which kind of caught Farad off guard. He didn't see that coming, I believe. So lumber mill, and he doesn't even bother going to this location. He's going for a push instead, and I like this one actually, because now he can use the war chant offensively on this Uruks and destroy the farm as soon as possible. The Hobbit was making it to the spot. No barracks opening, blacksmith farm opening, so for more like an economical based opening strategy for Gondor. But you can also go for the barracks, right? That's a possibility too. I like the way that he's waiting for the second Uruk to come, so he can war chant them both simultaneously and go for both the farms instead. But Gondor got in one more farm there for himself, So we will get to see more and more Uruks. You need to invest 1,000, that means 5 Uruks to get the Uruk Pit to level 2. Gondor just building up the second farm in the base. And now it's gonna be a 2v1 situation though. Soldiers can actually legit fight this, because he needs to know that Warden is on cooldown. But he doesn't want to take the fight, he want to go for the lumber mill and take it down as soon as possible. I personally like this idea though, because even if you fight, and you are fighting right in front of the Uruk Pit, and he will just be able to, pump out more and more Uruks. He's gonna lose both the farms, there is nothing he can do. He should always use the block formation with the Uruks though, to be a bit more tanky. I didn't see. And Gondor soldiers might even get level 2. The rock on the ground is kind of messing up the Isengard army a little bit. So you need to make sure that this Uruk has to retreat, The Uruk is almost dead. It has to retreat to not feed level 2 to the soldier. It's gonna be very important. So Hobbit was somehow able to defend this too. And don't ask me why, don't ask me how. I think the Uruks should have used the wall formation for more tankiness. That means the Hobbit can kill them in 2 shots. And Aizen will be kind of feeding level 2 now, and that's super unfortunate. This is gonna be a hella difficult soldier to be taken down. You basically need to either sacrifice lots of Uruks, or you need to wait for the Berserker to come from the Uruk Pit level 2. And he has to use War Chant for his defense too. So Gondor went for his stable. The first knight is about to be getting on the field as we are talking. The worker is scouting this area. And the Hobbit making sure that this lumber mill is not producing any money. So when you capture out from settlements, offensive settlements with Aizen, it's safe to say it's better to go for a slaughterhouse instead of the lumber mill. Because slaughterhouse doesn't need the workers, What's up, Danny? Welcome. I mean, this game is looking way better for Gondor than the previous one. I'm not even saying because of the skill differential, but also because of the strategy. Like Farad didn't have the best strategy before. He never went for the base rush. He went for the infantry, and it's like a lot of time you need to invest. And you need to always know that it's kind of difficult to win the infantry against infantry battle against Eisen when you don't play it slow. And you need to have like the preparations for this too. Like your second Elven Wood has to be right here. So basically every minute you waste now is totally waste of time. Just use it immediately. When you check the Uruk pit positioning, it's the perfect positioning for Gondor actually. So you basically put Elven Wood right here on in the front of the Uruk pit. And it's gonna be so difficult for Eisen to play against that. Like you can sit there with your knights with heavy armor, shields, they can tank the arrows for a very long time. The Eisen army will have no leadership there. Use the land as soon as it's available. Don't hold it. Ooh, the sneak though. He's coming in from behind. Oh, that's gonna be a punishment, bro. The furnace has been exposed. Build towers, bro. That's gonna be low-key the first creep for Eisen. And Gondor has a lot of map control. Does he have Warchant? Yes, Warchant. Use it and kill this. Yeah, he's gonna use it and kill this. But Gondor can contest this potential with the Knights of Gondor. Oh, but he's not microing. This Warg will kill everything if he doesn't micro. Okay, now you can maybe do this with the Warchant. 2 power points finally collected. He went for the Elven Wood right here. It's also not too bad, because it kind of helps you to destroy this Lumber Mill too. But I still would say that Elven Wood here would be a much better choice.
You have my sword.
More laborers, eh? Put them to work.
There are few things like our developer Dimek, you know, he can change the INI files, the patch 2.2 big files, but a lot of the stuff has been hard-coded into the game engine. And unless you are a software engineer, you know, you need to be kind of experienced in the reverse engineering to kind of be able to edit that file. A lot of stuff has been hard-coded into this game, which you can't just change. Like, I personally wanted to have lots of new content, for example, in the game. Like proper stances, for example, like in BFME 2, that you can have 3 stances, they work properly, like sending money to your ally. I don't know, like many new features. Like when you, in BFME 2, for example, if you have a big army and you press your left and right button, then you can draw a line how your army should stand like, you know, you can make like line like this. It will make the swordmen in the front, the archers right in the behind, all of that with the click of your both buttons. And none of this is possible in BFME1, unfortunately. At least not for us, but maybe there are some people who are talented in this and they can do this, but we can't. Yeah, the ratio, because Fishy couldn't play, you know, this weekend. He could play on Monday, but it was too late. So Eisen base is not looking too healthy. We have a full base for Gondor. Barracks has been built up. We have a lot of untouched settlements over there. We have 4 farms in total. 5. And he also went for Boromir. Already got level 6. I think he was creeping this troll there and then killing a bunch of units. Okay, the resistance has been given to the pikemen. Oh, and Farad is not paying attention to the pikemen there too. Feeding lots of power points to his opponent, who already unlocked the Grey Company. And this might be the push to win the game, by the way. This might be the push to win the game. And no, you can't. Like the game engine is different. Like BFME 2 and Rise of the Witch King are identical. Like even when it's about the maps, for example, you basically can copy and paste the BFME 2 map into Rise of the Witch King, or the other way around, because they are using the same textures, same assets. But in BFME1 it's not like this. If you copy a BFME 2 map and put it into the world builder of BFME1, it's gonna look all dark, and you need to retexture legit everything from scratch, you know. He's rusty kinda, but he's gonna call it. That's gonna be the game number 2, and the score will be 2-0 for Resho. He was able to win the Gondor against Isengard matchup in both terms, as Eisen but also as Gondor, and we're gonna jump into the game number 3.